Hi everybody, Broken Ebeez here. Welcome to today's video. Today's video we're going to play through Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Full playthrough. You already have a playthrough, Ebeez. Yeah, and that's very, very true. And if we click on load game, you'll see that Ebeez was my main protagonist and we'd made it to Tatooine, to the Dune Sea, where he right royally got his arse handed to him. Now, I remember Jeff saying when I first started this playthrough that if you do it automatic, sort of game recommended build, it will A, be very generic, and B, it'll be crap. So this new playthrough is going to be me doing it all myself. Now, I have already gone ahead and created my character. As you can see, he's an old looking old badger, hence his name, Old Badger. Now, you need to be aware that I have modded the shit out of this game to the extreme. I really have. And I'd like to say I haven't changed the gameplay, but I have added a full new planet complete with main quests and side quests, because I want to get the most out of it. I really do. I would say 90% of the modding is to do with upgrading the graphics and the NPCs, the lightsabers, etc. So I've not actually changed anything in the base gameplay, but I have added gameplay because basically I don't want this game to end. I mean, I'm just loving it. Now, I have gone ahead and created the character. We're right at the beginning because I didn't think you needed to sit through all of that. I have activated full windowed mode, so this is the first time I'm recording just the game rather than the whole computer, which is fantastic. Plus, because I've modded the shit out of it, I do not know how good the gameplay is going to be. I don't know how stable and reliable the game is going to be, because I've modded 10 bells out of it. I guess we'll find out.
This is KOTOR. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
Now, I've also made some other subtle changes, i.e. you're just seeing the whole computer. So I've not put the overlay on there of the TV, so, you know. And secondly, everybody knows that SWTOR, Star Wars The Old Republic, is really KOTOR 3, and it's got so much content and so much varied content that it can overwhelm and scare off new players. Now, Star Wars The Old Republic, I can tell you from experience, is a gazillion times better than this Knights of the Old Republic in respect of the graphics. The graphics are far superior on that compared to this. The content, the depth of content is far superior to this. However, the general consensus on the internet is this is one of the finest ever story-driven games ever made. Everybody can't be wrong, so you'd have to be an absolute idiot to disagree with it. So I'm really excited that the depth of the story on this game is much better. I've modded it to the best of my ability to make it look as good as it can be. And I've taken Jeff's advice, and I'm also following a rather obscure build guide, and the build guide is great because it helps you guide you through your character's development, but doesn't give you any spoilers. It's not overpowered, and it still leaves the gameplay challenging. Now, he is skilled starting for 2 single lightsabers. You'll see that he's holding a single dual lightsaber. That again is because the general consensus on the internet is that the double lightsaber is the most powerful melee weapon versus 2 single lightsabers. I'm sure Jeff will have his 10penneth on that. So I've taken Jeff's advice. We're not going to auto this character, we are going to do it manually, completely manually. And actually I do need to no I don't, that's fine, I don't need to do anything more. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Enjoy. I will complete this from start to finish as a video series, no matter how long it takes. And I have altered and modified the KOTOR or KOTOR ini file, and the beauty of this is already I'm getting used to how I need to do my attacks. So we open up with burst of speed and basically charge in and give it the Barry McGuigan. Now, the reason for the burst of speed is it also affects your attack speed, which means you get 2 attacks using burst of speed. There you go, as opposed to a single attack. It also makes my character feel like he's a special Jedi. And I know some of you might find that a bit weird, but I get sick and tired of films and characters in PC games supposedly being amazing, and they feel anything but, including dead bang ordinary. So again, this is why I've gone with force speed, because it improves your attack. Now as you can see, he's taken so far 0 damage and he feels like a superhero. Now the build itself isn't overpowered, as you can see. I'm not using any cheats or bonuses or hacks to make him have more points for his level than he's supposed to, but he does feel already like a really special superhero. I don't know how to put that over. Look, he's a Jedi, right? Which means he's supposed to be a couple of pay grades above your average everyday run-of-the-mill ho-hum trooper. You know, this guy has skills, and I want him to feel like that for this playthrough. And I can tell you already, within the first minute or 2 of gameplay, I am fully immersed already. I feel like this character is amazing, is exciting, and he feels like a Jedi. He feels special. Now I have to say, the first playthrough has served its purpose for sure, in that I feel a little bit more familiar with the game. Okay, what did I lob? Obviously not what I thought. Oh dear. It's supposed to be a frag grenade. It's probably a stun grenade. Well, see how... Oh god, how good his build is here. Really? So I've got to keep pressing this every time he kills something. Well, he killed all those. He did take a bit of damage. But overall, very successful. However, again, according to the internet, you cannot die on the Endar Spire. So that's nothing to get, you know, super excited about, is it? Let's be honest. Oh, there's a frag grenade. So I'm just lobbed a stun grenade. I mean, the other thing is, you do, like Jeff would say, Ebeez, you know, you do have to fucking pay attention. So, yeah, I do actually need to pay better attention. I've swapped his robes because I love the white ones. The only thing I don't like about his outfit is the boots are incorrect. The Jedi never wore suede boots. They always wore brown leather boots. And you can check all the films out, you'll never ever see them in brown suede boots. They're always in brown leather boots. Okay, let's see how this fight turns out, and then we'll see how our character develops. Okay, so again, let's select our enemy, and we're getting used to this now. We'll select force speed, then grenade, then swap your target, and I'm going to leave power attack and just go for attack. Go, and let's see how it works out for us. So there's the grenade lock. It's killed both of them. And let's see if he takes a ton of damage against the Sith. Well, he did take damage. And of course a med pack will indeed sort that out for. I do love this full speed thing. Oh my god. Do not adjust your sets. It's just him chubbying round at the speed of light. Whoosh. Check that out. Nice, we've got a red crystal and a dark apprentice robe. We won't be wearing that, we'll be staying as a Jedi. Okay, so I'm going to use the Ebeez key. We won't be using the Jeff key much. And I have got the same as either that I've done a full backup as well. So we'll have two versions of the game should one corrupt or chaff up. We do have autosave available. Okay, so again, let's select the burst of speed first and then attack. Oh, really? This is something that's really doing my Uncle Ned in. But anyway, it's what it is. There's no good moaning about it. Okay, do your Jedi stuff. Kick their ass. Bearing in mind it's impossible to die on the Endar Spire. And he's off doing his Jedi thing. It's a bit like the Matrix where Neo does his thing. That's how I feel about that. Fantastic at starter level. And as I say, this is all down to the way you do his stats, his skills, and his feats as they're called, and God knows what. So yeah, of course it doesn't last long, as he is a low-level newbie character. But nevertheless, we shall continue to develop said character. I'm going to use the Ebeez key, and hopefully I have done a female version as well. Maybe one day I'll play through it as a scoundrel, so I'll be able to properly compare them. Okay, we've got clothing. I'm curious to see what this clothing looks like. The combat suit is the best in slot armour that I can wear, as it's got a defence of 4. But unfortunately it makes him look like that, so I'd rather not wear it. I'm interested to see what this armour looks like. Yeah, so that is correct. That's exactly what it should look like. So let's put him back in his Jedi armour. The correct one. There we go. And let's proceed on. Oh, of course, wrong door, Chad Wipe. Let's proceed on through the Endar Spire to make our escape to Terrace. Now, the other thing I've done is disabled movies, because I either have the movies as the original super low quality, which are terrible, or if I update and upgrade the movies to HD to 1920 1080 2K or 4K, then when they run they appear on the screen all fucked up, skew width. So I couldn't see the point of me having movies at all, so I've actually disabled the movies, which again I hope you guys and girls won't mind, but do feel free to leave your 10 penneth worth on there. Okay, so he's got his full speed, go and kick a little ass. Boom, dead. And we'll see how... Oh, look at this, it's just a I just love it. Absolutely love it. You lot might think it's a bit gimmicky. I absolutely love it. Let's see if his full speed carries on. Whoosh.
There's a whole squad of Sith troopers
So,
inside of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers.
I'm really hoping that this playthrough is amazing from the enjoyability point of view, and I hope I can absolutely drag every scrap of content out the game, and then hopefully do a straight comparison with KOTOR 3. Sorry Jeff, Star Wars The Old Republic. I've left it in the original form of 3 because I think it looks fantastic. I really do. And I know it's not, it is full screen, but I know you got the black bars, but I think that adds to the look and feel of the game, rather than trying to stretch everything and make it fit. And you know, I mean, I just think the game looks fantastic. Now, the other big advantage of this game over Star Wars The Old Republic is, of course, this game is offline, which means you don't need an internet connection to run it. How cool is that? There's the longsword, which is apparently 1 to 12. Yeah, and the longsword is the best in slot at the Endar Spire level. But I just want to have a quick look at the Proto Vibroblade. Yeah, well, I would have to say then, for whatever reason, yeah, it's just a sword, it's what it's supposed to be, isn't it? Okay. So the longsword is 1 to 12, whereas the double-bladed lightsaber is 2 to 20, and it's got an attack modifier on it, force resist on it. I mean, it's just all round a better weapon. So hence, that's why I'm using it, obviously.
You made it just in time. There's only
so
one
here's the
active
gorgeous
escape pod
Carth, who's going to be our first companion. Now, the other thing that I can compare is the way the companion system works. And although, you see, to me, although KOTOR has more companions available than SWTOR, with Star Wars The Old Republic you can only have one companion active at any one time, whereas in KOTOR it's a party of 3. Now, the thing I've struggled with is in Star Wars The Old Republic you can set your companion in the role of a healer and he will keep you alive no matter how stupid you are. That's not how it works in KOTOR. KOTOR, everybody can heal everybody, blah blah blah. So it's going to be interesting to see how quickly I can get my teammates killed. Now you see there, we've skipped the movie. So I hope you guys and girls are all okay with that. I can't see the point of having them. You've all seen the movies a billion times. Even if you download and install modded ones, they are still the same movies that you've seen a gazillion times. So hopefully you guys and girls will be all
Good to
okay
see you
with
up
that.
instead of thrashing about in your sleep.
Okay, let's get back in character and get our heads into the game.
I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you on the escape pod. Do you remember?
Right, I'm old Badger. By the way, how did we get here?
We've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry.
Okay.
We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
So we've got to hope that a senior Sith doesn't own the apartment, and if we're slumming in it. I'm just saying. The Sith, I guess I owe you my life, thanks.
You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Okay. So what do you suggest we do next?
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Okay. Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Okay, so the sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we find her. Let's go. I think my character looks great. What do you think? Post your comments underneath.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. And we can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile.
Okay, so journal entry added. Our journal entries stroke quest list is up here. We can sort by name, sort by priority, sort by planet, sort by the order received, which is probably the best way of doing it actually, the oldest quest, etc. So I'm going to leave it by sort by order received, so the newest quests should go to the top. So we'll leave it like that. Let's go and grab stuff out of this. Everything's modded and modified, by the way, from the locker to the workbenches, you name it. We've modded it. Don't worry about that. I've got no upgrades there. Did I pick a red crystal up? So we could give him a red lightsaber. Why not? Let's upgrade it. I don't think the crystals in KOTOR are like the crystals in SWTOR, whereby they have different stats on them, etc. But we'll go ahead and upgrade the vibroblade as well. Okay, so that's all that we can upgrade at the moment. We've got a red lightsaber. Let's speak to Karth.
Yes,
and let's get
mind?
enjoying and exploring Terrace. I'd like to know some more about
Me?
you.
Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
Okay, so you're talking like it's your fault. Like you failed somehow.
It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't.
Them? Do you mean the people of your home world?
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably
No, you're
mean
not.
well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Okay, so we've got another new journal entry, another new quest. I'm assuming that if it's purple, it's a brand new quest. It's a shame that that purple's not around your main quest, because it's not immediately obvious to me what a main quest and what a side quest is. Again, correlating it to Star Wars The Old Republic, it's far superior in that way because you instantly know what's a main quest and what's a side quest. It's very easy. But nevertheless, you know, I'm not nitpicking. I'm just trying to compare as we go through the game. Okay, enjoy everybody. Now the game starts in earnest. You have to take Karth with you. I don't know if we have... I don't... Oh, I can't do it. I think we're going to have a fight.
Alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid. That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouthed
Nice.
aliens. Now the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
First of all, how did he know we're Republic fugitives? Well, I'm guessing the dress kind of gave it away. Okay, let's see how this goes. And don't forget we do need to make our companions much more powerful this playthrough by paying attention to them. Wow. Well, that was a rather one-sided fight, wasn't it? Thankfully you were here to step in and help us, human. Won't someone come searching for this patrol? Don't worry about the bodies, I'll move them so it looks like they were killed elsewhere. That should throw the Sith off track. Nice. Nice, we'll have a bit of that. With any luck, they won't be bothering us again for a while. Jolly good. So, we've got some loot to grab here. We've got quite a nice load of loot there, actually. Got some adrenals, which again is something I'm going to have to get used to using. I've leveled up. Okay, so let's click level up. Skills, we just pile it all into treat injury. You can see that my main build of my character is 16, 14, 10, 8 in intelligence, 14 and 14. So you know I'm not using any cheats or anything silly. It's just using the points that the game gives me at the beginning. Powers, no, we're not high enough. So, we're not. We can't use that. Okay. So, my first two were force speed and energy resistance. We can't pick any of these skills because they're dark side. And we are light side. So, it should carry on recording the game. It might record a blank black screen. If it does, I apologise. I just want to consult. Oh, right, okay. So we go with that. Okay. Right, okay. Alright, we go with that. So, I just wanted to check what we actually needed to go with. It should come back on your screen shortly. It does do this. There we go. So, I need to select Force Valor. Purely because that's what my guide recommends. So, there we go. There he is. As you can see, I'm hoping to get him full light side. Really, really happy with him. And you can see his stats. So you can see I'm not cheating. I'm a Jedi Guardian level 2 and a Soldier level 1. And these are all his stats. And you can see the benefits I'm getting by using these stats. I'm getting these modifiers. The only one that's not good is intelligence. But hey, it's what it is. You can't be perfect without kind of having cheats involved, just saying. Okay, so let's just use the Ebeez key and we'll save it away. And I want to swap over to Karth, and I want to see if I can upgrade Karth in any way. No, so we're going to keep an eye on this. Karth's blaster. At the minute, we can't upgrade him. His stats, you see, his stats are totally different to mine. And I would say that I am far more powerful than him. But anyway. Okay, so...
I'm here.
Okay, let's proceed on. I don't know what the point of looting all these apartments is, or even if you're supposed to do it. I don't know if you get any side quests from them.
Who are you? What are you doing?
But anyway, I want to try and squeeze every drop through. Now, this playthrough is still going to be clueless, feckless, and I'm absolutely useless. But at least my character and my party will be a little bit better equipped to deal with what the game wants to throw at me. I'm sorry, I was just invested. I'm just looking for something to steal.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
Holden? Who's that?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
You can trust me. Can we use persuade?
No, I don't think so. I can't afford to trust anybody right now. Please, just leave me alone.
I want to ask
I
some
can't
questions.
help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore.
Yeah, we know you're Holden. His works for Davik. Okay,
Good.
I'll be
I
going.
don't much like strangers in my home.
But while I'm here, love, have you anything worth pinching? Guess not. Come out of the way, Karth. Oh, hang on. There is a bag. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get dark side points for thieving. And I don't know why the game encourages thieving, but it does. So, we'll thieve. His name is Laren, by the way. Laren the Green Twi'lek. Pleased to meet you, Laren. My name is Old Badger. But you look like someone who might need to purchase one of the new energy shields. They're the latest thing, you know. Very high tech. Well, I do need an energy shield, don't I? So, what's so great about these energy shields? It surrounds you with a radiant or a particle mesh that absorbs blaster bolts. Pretty handy in a fight. The shield even protects against lightsabers, so I hear. I don't know if we've got enough credits to buy one, but He seems quite keen to flog us one. Ion blasters.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Okay, where did this technology come from?
A
Chani? I don't even know what the Chani is. So for me it's going to be an utter voyage of discovery as well. Do feel free to interact with the videos by posting your comments underneath. I shall read them all. So you're not wasting your time. But please do not post any spoilers. Just let me struggle like an absolute pillock. Because for me that's part of the joy of gaming, not being able to figure something out. So just sit there, piss yourself and fill your boots if I act like an utter twat, which I probably will. Well, I know from a previous run through that we're going to pick up some energy shields anyway. But I do want to do good inventory management, so I do want to be keeping the inventory light and the credits heavy. Anything else? Alright, how much do you want for it? And I do kind of want to help local business people. You would, wouldn't you? Let me see what you've got for sale. I mean, all these NPCs have got unlimited credits. So, how much is the shield? Ooh, I do like some of this armour. Light battle armour, very nice. Energy shield. So it's 154 cost. And also the stealth field generator is 110. So, let's see what we can flog in. I want to keep the prototype vibroblade. Or do I? Not really. We can sell all of this. Oh, we've got a yellow crystal. Yeah, we don't need all these bloody blasters that we keep picking up, I don't think. Ion blaster. I don't know whether I should keep that. No. So if I make a big mistake here, my apologies. So I'm going to sell all. So we've now got 844 credits, which is a bit more like it. There's all the stuff I've just sold him. So we can go ahead. Sonic pistol. This item costs more than 150 credits. Do you still wish to buy? Yes, please. And a sound dampening stealth unit. Requires skills stealth +2, which we don't have. But that doesn't have any requirement, and it's a stealth field generator. And it's 110. So we'll buy that as well. I don't think there's anything else we need. So if we now we've now got our first energy shield that we can equip, and we've also got a stealth field generator, and this is what I mean by paying attention. I'm going to save that away and also do a master save of it as well. So we'll save it as Old Badger on Old Badger back. So we've got pretty much 2 identical copies of it. Okay, so we've got a stealth field generator that we can activate as well. That was pretty much a one-shot affair. Twi'lek, just take what you want. I won't try to stop you. Okay, love? Again, I don't understand why it's encouraging you to steal. Just wrong, isn't it? To Upper City. Anything there to take? No. But before we go to the Upper City, we may as well chab through all these other apartments. Boom. Hey up, big boy, it's your Uncle Bunkle. Please don't hurt me, I have nothing of value here, look for yourself and see. But you do have a bag that I can thieve from. Well, I don't know why, perhaps somebody can post underneath why the game feels the need to teach you to steal. I don't think there's anything in here that we can steal, is there? No. Maintenance droid. And a Twi'lek. So, I just find it a bit strange that the game is encouraging a light-sided Jedi to steal. But nevertheless it is. So we will oblige and indulge and get as much crap as we can possibly pick up, because we can always sell said crap for credits. Janitor.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors. My
Who are you?
name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment.
I want to ask you
Don't know
some
how much I can
questions.
tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Okay, tell me
Decent
about
enough
Terrace.
place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. Good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in the Upper City.
Right, okay. Where is the
Just
cantina?
keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Where can I get some equipment?
Well, the best place to go is probably Kebley Yurt's store. She's right across from the cantina, so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there...
They've done
just
quite
head
a good
south
job
ways. You
of
can't miss it.
telling the brand new player
Don't know how much I can
where
tell
to
you.
go and what to do. What do you think of this Sith and the quarantine?
Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taurus, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine.
Okay, so I'll be
I
going.
should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Bless him. None of these storage. Oh, hideout. Oh, it's our hideout. I did tell you that I'm a bit of a dopey twat. I've not added Carth, have I? Twat. There we go. I did tell you to do some twatish things. So, That's Dia's apartment. So we need to go to the upper city. So, oh, there's got some remains that are left behind here from those chavs that are killed. There's a few credits, we'll have them. Okay, so I'm guessing we've done pretty much every scrap of content in this section of the map. So let's progress to the upper city. Absolutely loving it. So there's a new journal entry added. Rapid transit system, so we can teleport while in right, okay. On the map screen you will see a button that says return to hideout. Okay, so on the map screen indeed we have return to hideout button, which is useful. So I'm going to save it away here and end this first episode. Thank you so much for putting up with me. Thank you so much for joining me, those who have joined. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm absolutely loving it. A massive thank you to Jeff, who is very much an inspirational figure for these old games. Absolutely loving it. Look after yourselves, take care, much love. Thumb the video up if you loved it, down if you hated it. I will see you for another wicked Broken Ebeez video.